trying to make it. That's it.
Trying to stay alive.
Well, yeah, but trying to stay alive, but wishing I was not. I guess that's mental health month. We should go back to making those mental health
We
commercials.
really should. Those were great.
I should just start reposting them. That way we don't have to remake them.
Perfect.
I don't know.
We have new followers since then, so why not?
That's true. 3. You know,
Yeah.
That's fine. What are you gonna do? It's good. It's good. What we do have is a new episode. So, hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host. Oh, and my leg is bleeding. That's fun. Dave Houghton. Alongside me, my co-host. Life didn't pass her by. It just simply sat on her head. Sarah Raytalic. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. I feel like that would be the appropriate introduction for you today. Because
Oh, good Lord.
life has sat on all of our heads. And here we are with another episode of In a Pickle. So thank you, everybody, for listening. IAPradio.com is where you can find all of our silly, stupid, crazy shit.
All the things.
All the things. I was doing a little... oh, oh, now I'm coughing.
What?
Oh, God. My leg is bleeding. I'm coughing. Sarah, I think this is the end.
This is it. This is...
Well, Thank you, everybody, for... I don't have any napkins and there's fucking blood on my hand, Sarah. What am I doing today?
I don't know.
There's blood on your hands now, Sarah.
Yeah, because I'm bearing witness to whatever is happening over there.
All right. You're listening to this episode right now. You are witnessing death. So I guess this is a snuff podcast, huh? Wow.
Guess this is, yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, Sarah's yawning, so my death is just so exciting that Sarah tends to yawn. But what was I saying? Are we recording? We're all frozen
Christ.
now. Yeah, of course.
You were frozen too.
I was-
Bleeding, frozen.
Bleeding, frozen. Look, there's proof right there. That's
Yeah.
Are you squeamish to blood?
No, doesn't. Yeah.
I don't even know. I didn't think mosquitoes liked me. But anyways, yeah, slow kind of news week. We got the Stanley Cup matchup finalized. We got Brad Marchand facing Wayne Gretzky's old team, Brad Marchand's new team. Then we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus Indiana Pacers. I'm sure Adam Silver is just dying inside a little because two low market teams.
Yeah, I was gonna say they are not
Beautiful.
big market teams to bring in that money.
Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love when a new team gets to the finals. And now that two newer teams, like not new, I'm not saying new, but like new to the,
Playoffs, the championships.
non-championship team. Pacers never won a championship, and the last time OKC won a championship, they were in Seattle, and that was in '79. Dennis Johnson, DJ from the Celtics, number 3. He was on that team. So
There you go.
yeah. So, anyways, thanks,
The more you know.
Thanks for being so into this episode today, Sarah. I really appreciate it.
Listen, I got
hold
a lot
on,
going on.
I
You
know.
got another phone call? You got
We
another phone call?
Hold on one second. You know what?
Lord.
We can all listen to this. Hello? All right. And we're back. Work never ends. And yeah, work never ends. So, all right. So
There we are. That's it.
I'm going to keep that in the show so you can know how big. So far in the 10 minutes that we've done this episode, a lot has happened. We froze. I'm bleeding. I coughed out of nowhere. The Pacers are in the finals. And now I took a work phone call. So, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
Sarah, you have my undivided attention. Tell us what's in the rewind right now.
You gonna hit the. I was gonna say
Sorry,
thank you for hitting the rewind.
I fixed the rewind button. It was a little wonky. So
Yeah. Well, you did jam it last week.
I jammed it. Yeah, that's true. It's raspberry. I believe it was.
All right. So last week we briefly discussed Shawn Kemp because we were like, oh, wow, we didn't know this was going to trial.
Speaking of Seattle Supersonics, huh?
There we
What
go.
a
Comes full
segue.
circle. Comes
Oh,
full. Yeah.
who said we're
Uh,
fucking amateurs?
well, we did.
Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so he pled guilty to second degree assault last week for him shooting at two men that were in the getaway vehicle after the break-in of his truck.
Is that a smart move for him pleading guilty?
So, I guess because he has a lengthy history of things
Shawn
and
Kemp does?
yeah, they constantly raid his like, you know how he has all the weed shops out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they constantly are quote unquote, let me get my quotes, paying a visit.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was all part of a plea deal sort of situation, on an agreement with the Pierce County Superior Court.
okay.
So he will be arraigned and like we'll find out what their plan is for him in
Right.
August. And the prosecutors are going to recommend 9 months of confinement in the county jail.
So they're really looking for jail time for him?
Mhm.
I wonder if that will actually happen. Do you think
I don't
because
think it will.
you think maybe like a house arrest thing might?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. House arrest and maybe some service
Because I
to the
mean,
community.
if you really break down the case, I would assume by now we would know if it was an unlicensed gun, but he obviously if he has a string of pot chops, which I'm guessing they're called Kemp's Hemps.
Oh my God, that's an
If
amazing
they're
name.
not, shout out Shawn Kemp if you're listening. Go ahead and use that. I just want 10% of the proceeds from Kemp's
Oh
Hemps.
my God.
Um, I would assume that he has a licensed gun in order to protect his business, and the fact that like he was he was being robbed. So I mean,
But
he's
shit, they were
just defending
breaking into his
himself,
property,
right? So he was kind of defending his himself and his property, right? I mean, you
right?
really can't bag him on that.
I mean, the fact
Um,
that it was transpiring at the Tacoma Mall. I mean, I get that there's other people, blah, 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 but where do you draw the line?
yeah, but if you've
Is
ever
my
been to the
question.
the Walmart in Lynn, I mean, they break into your car while you're in it. So I
This
mean,
is very true. Yeah.
you got to protect your shit. And if you have a
Damn
licensed
straight.
firearm, I mean, yeah, granted, you probably shouldn't have been shooting as they were driving away because the act is already done. I'll give the DA that, but I mean, you know, it, he's just kind of protecting him shit. I don't think if he does do actual like jail time, like in jail time,
I'll be
I'll
surprised.
be very surprised. But
Same.
I would assume that it would be like maybe a probation with maybe like 3 months house arrest. I give him that, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, does he really want to stay in his house?
well, he'll just have 600 more kids if that's the
Correct.
case. So
So,
I don't think his wife wants him in the house because she probably can't handle it. But I mean, who knows? Maybe she wants another kid. But that's not our business. That's the state's business. But it just seems like I wonder if they're looking at jail time because now he'd be a convicted felon and he couldn't own the shops. I wonder if they have the hair
there's
across their ass.
there's some sort of something that has me questioning what is going on here.
Yeah, I wonder if they have their hair across their ass because he owns these pot shops. I would
And it,
imagine that weed is legal in the state of Washington. Uh,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
The other thing too is like, regionally how we get more news about former athletes who played in Boston.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's regionally more things that have transpired for him, and we
Oh, I'm
haven't
sure.
really dug into it because it's not on our radar.
Right.
So it could be that he's got DWIs out, but I feel like we would hear shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially because like when I mean, I don't know, when we were growing up, he was a big deal. I know obviously he's been retired for a number of years and he's in his 50s now, but like I feel like a high profile player like that would still kind of be
Right, be in the news.
in the general news.
The fact that WBZ brought up that his case was going to trial last week, it that was like, oh, interesting.
Right. Was it a
You know,
slow news day for them as well? And that's why they were
I
talking
don't
about
know.
it?
We're
Or
in the midst of Karen Reed, so I don't think there's any slow news day in
what happened to
Boston at
that
this time.
dog? Where is that dog?
Right, dude, how great is that video?
I knew you'd love
It's
that video.
so good. It's deleted emails.
I knew you would love it. That's why I
Googled
sent it to you.
how's long to die in the code. It's okay. Yesterday, Proctor's text messages came in on the stand
Was he the
and
one
were
looking for
read.
nudies?
Yeah, the cop that was
Yeah.
the state police officer that was fired.
Welcome to the Karen Reed Hour, hosted by In a Pickle.
So good.
All right.
Ah.
Let's move on. Let's get into the news because we did mention several
Yes.
times that it was a slow news day, but it's a little in the front of this. It's a little football heavy because
A
it's
little
some
football
silly
heavy.
football stories. So
Yes.
real quick, who's on the cover of Madden 26?
Saquon Barkley.
Okay, so he's cursed. So he'll
That's the thing. I
yeah
was like, when, okay, that's
he'll
it.
break
That's
his neck
done.
this season.
Right? I was like,
Yeah.
he's going somewhere mid-season. It's done for him. It, yep.
So let's take bets now. What's going to happen? He's probably going to snap his forearm, or uh,
Ooh.
he's gonna
Um,
a grenade's gonna go off in his truck
mm.
because he was
It's
found an
just
old World War II relic at a thrift shop, and he decided to pull the pin because
I feel this is going to be a Chris Sale moment that he's going to trip over his own 2 feet and
yeah
and break like not only his forearm like you said,
yeah
but also snap his leg in half.
it's gonna be like remember in National Lampoon's European Vacation where Chevy Chase runs over the guy on the bike and he's like, "Oh, you're bleeding." "Oh, I am." Yeah, it's gonna be like that, and or it's gonna be like Naked Gun with OJ on the boat when everyone's shooting at him and he just keeps touching shit. It's like, oh, So yeah, it's
Either
gonna be
way,
either way. It's gonna be a
it's
Final
he's
Destination
cursed.
moment.
Either
Yeah,
way, you can't. Uh, I mean, congratulations, I guess.
yeah.
But at the
I
same point
guess
in time, that is, look at what's happened to everyone who's been on the cover.
it's amazing. The Madden
It's
curse is real.
really,
We should have an episode. We should do a Patreon episode of just the Madden curses.
oh my God, please, that'd be amazing.
All right, I'll start it.
I'm all about this.
Patreon.com/IAP radio. All right. Stefan Diggs is about to lose his job over some pink powder.
Oh boy,
Pink
oh
powder
boy.
and bitches is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
boats and hoes.
Boat bitches, huh?
Boats and hoes.
He's on
Boats and
the
hoes.
Nina,
Boats
the
and
Pinta, the
hoes.
Santa Maria. Oh, and he's gonna do someone on the bottom while he's drinking sangria.
Boom.
So yeah. Nachos and lemon heads. Stefan Diggs both floats. All right, I'm done singing that song. What? All right. I know I didn't miss this. I just didn't pay attention to this. So tell me what happened with Stefan Diggs.
All right. There is a little video circulating around the web, and the video is showing three women around him on the boat, and he's asking them, "What's my name?" And they're like, "Daddy, Daddy Diggs, blah blah blah." Like it's
Gross.
just woof. And he responds with, it's what was it, Mr. Make It Happen. And then he pulls out of his pocket this pink powder in a plastic baggie and hands it off to one of these women.
Were they making cookies or something?
I don't know. I don't so that's the thing here. Well, let's pause. Hold on. We'll go back to that.
All right.
The Patriots have said that they are aware of the video, have not decided to release him or anything like that at this time. I guess they're gonna look into it more, whatever. Everyone was like, "Oh no, he's cheating on Cardi B because he's in a relationship with Cardi B." So we'll get to see her all over Boston as we get
Ugh,
into the
God.
uh the
If
winter
there's
months.
one, if there's one female rapper that I absolutely hate, it is Cardi B. Like
Well,
absolutely. Like
she's gonna come into your bar.
no, she better not, because I will not be good at customer service that day. Because
Different from any other day.
what are you talking about? My customer service skills are fucking spot on. What are you having, motherfucker?
Throat punch.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. Yeah.
Large
Um.
fries,
All right.
motherfucker.
So
School supplies, motherfucker.
I
Sorry, that Vine was one of the
know.
best vines
I know.
ever.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to Vine. Um. I
So,
I don't. First of all, I forgot that Stephon Diggs was on the Patriots. That's how
yes,
into the football season I am right now. Second
on
of
the
all,
Patriots.
yeah.
Yep.
Did I
Yep.
say did I
He's,
say Patriots?
yeah, you did. No, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All
You
right. I thought
did. I'm
I
confirming what you said. I'm
yeah.
giving positive affirmations by
Oh, thank
confirming
you.
what you said.
I thought I might have said like
No, no, no.
the Bruins or something. My fucking head is in scrambles. I'm losing a
Yeah.
lot of blood right now. So I forgot he was on the Patriots, and I didn't know that he was in a relationship with Cardi B. And also, why would you make a video of it? Why would you make a
Well,
video of yourself passing out fucking pink powder?
I don't know who took the video, but she was also on the boat. From pictures and videos I've seen, she's there also. So they're partying on this boat together. So she could also be the one taking the video or one of her people taking the video to show how this party's going.
So is she mad at him? Is that why this video surfaced? I mean, if she's taking the video and three girls are calling him daddy, and then there's pink substances. What is that, like pixie dust?
So, what is this pink substance? Because this pink substance had me go down a rabbit hole, sir.
I do love a
You know,
rabbit hole.
I do go, yeah. So first I was like laughing to myself because I think things are funny. Like, oh, maybe first it was like Benadryl, and I was like, no, that's like full on, like that's still drugging in a sense. And because it's like, remember the big thing like selling oregano
Oh
and
yeah,
trying to pass it as weed? So I was like,
absolutely.
that would be hilarious if
I
it
got so
was
high
just
off oregano when I was younger.
right. See that? So like Stefan Diggs is passing out crushed up Flintstones vitamins to these chicks.
Mm,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
that would be amazing. Because what are they gonna say? They're not testing the powder. It looks suspicious, but just be like, oh, it's Flintstones vitamins, a million
right,
strong and growing.
right, right. And Betty Rubble was the hardest one to get, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
which
always
is
got a
weird.
lot of Barneys.
Yeah, that's the Barney
Yeah.
vitamins made me who I am today.
Yeah, same.
Piece of shit.
Ugh.
Yeah. All
Same.
right. So he's crushing up Flintstone vitamins and giving them to girls, calling them daddy. Cardi B's releasing the video. So now he might lose his job over this.
We're waiting. Patriots are just kind of like they know about it. They are looking into it. It doesn't seem like anything is really gonna come of it.
No, I can't imagine
I
that
I
it
don't know
would.
because it feels like it. He showed up to the practice the other day, and he was there.
I mean, let this be a lesson to you. If you are doing anything and you're famous, just make everybody put their cell phones away. We don't need pictures of it.
That's what I don't understand.
I
You
mean,
are
look at Diddy.
having these.
Diddy didn't have any cell
Oh
phones. He didn't have any cell
no,
phones out there.
he just had cameras all up in his house to use tapes
Yeah,
for
but
blackmail.
but that's
All
for
right, welcome to the
him.
Diddy Hour.
Yeah, that's for him though. That's for him. You know. It's whatever. Criminals are so stupid. They're so stupid.
It's not necessarily criminals, it's just
No, I
people in
know.
general
I
are
know.
stupid. And that's how they become quote unquote criminals, is by stupidity.
You
Be
imagine if he
smarter.
lost. Imagine if like if like common folk lost their job like that, where like you were on a boat and these pigs called you daddy and you handed off pink dust to someone, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, your accounting firm saw you, and they're like, well, I don't know what you were doing on the boat. I mean, you're just an accountant, but
Yeah, but the thing is too is you're talking about accountants. So whoever's going into that office would be like, "So where can I get the pink cocaine?"
yeah, well, whoa, we're not saying it's Coke.
Okay.
As of
All right,
right
it's
now,
right
it's
now. It's
crushed up Flintstones
Flintstones
vitamins.
vitamins. Yes.
All right,
Sorry.
he is
Sorry.
just making sure that these
Okay.
girls are getting their vitamins because they looked
He's
a little unkempt. So
he's like, I'm gonna give you the vitamin D.
yeah, right. You get the vitamin D from the milk that you're gonna have in your cereal. You're gonna get the vitamin C from the orange juice. You need, you know, whatever.
Fucking.
I don't understand anybody
I
anymore.
don't. I don't care.
People find themselves in such funny predicaments.
This is true.
It's amazing. Speaking about a funny predicament, a Rockville and a Yankees fan, and nobody gave a shit.
Nobody cared.
I didn't give a shit. You know what?
That piece
Deserved
was
it.
huge.
Oh
That
yeah,
piece was it was
yeah.
not small.
I posted the picture on our Instagram page, iapradio.com. Click the Instagram link. So, Dodger Stadium is falling apart. Yeah, no shit.
Clearly, yeah,
Yeah.
it's 63 years old. What is it? Something like
Well, I
that.
mean, Wrigley Field and Fenway Park are over 100, and we switched sides.
Whoa, so
Wow, look at that.
wow, what
I don't
is
know.
this little oh,
I
you
had
raising
my
your hand?
I had my hand
How
up,
did how did I'm so confused. So
lower
what
hand. Huh. Oh,
so you can
huh.
raise your hand?
I guess
What?
so.
It
Yeah.
doesn't do it for me.
No, keep it up there.
Arr.
No, it's not doing it. Want me to do it for you? Yeah.
No, it's
Here
not.
it comes. Here it comes. Ah!
Boo!
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry
That's
it's
all
not
right.
working for you. We're discovering new things. This is why, like, imagine if we had a studio.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Oh God. Shiny
Yeah.
lights.
So
Yeah.
concrete fell. Dodger Stadium falling apart. Nobody gave a shit. Yankee fan. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Dod Dodger Stadium just covered it with a net.
Right.
But how are they not making maintenance to the cracked concrete
Right.
that
Like
is
they
directly above people's heads?
don't tell me they don't have money to fix the stadium. They're paying their
Uh,
players $700 million to hit a ball.
correct.
And that money's been deferred. So they got the extra cash.
Correct. Correct.
You know, I
Yes,
mean,
and as you were saying before you raised your hand,
mhm.
Wrigley and Fenway. Yes.
Right. Because the owners put time and effort into building a or to maintaining a aging ballpark.
Hmm.
And I know you've been to Wrigley. I'm going to Wrigley this summer. I'm gonna find, I'm gonna be able to see.
It's beautiful. It
I
is
I, I can't wait. I'm
beautiful.
absolutely over the moon excited about it. And now I will be in two out of the three oldest ballparks. The
I
third
will
being
say,
Dodger Stadium.
I will say too, when you're there, you're going to realize that, wow, there is an effective way to maintain the history and the integrity of the building, but yet streamline, I don't know, concessions and bathrooms. There's a way to
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
because the way that they did it, I was very impressed on how
yeah.
they were able
Sometimes
to
I
streamline
I
that.
wish that ownership of all of the franchises in Boston would just take a trip to another stadium and be like, oh, we
Right,
could do that. We could do
right,
that. I know, I
right.
know, I know. Fenway has like it's a very much lack of room and space. I mean, it's a over 100-year ballpark, but like, there's definitely ways that you could probably make things a little easier for people.
Correct.
You know,
Yep.
I don't know, but. Who am I? I'm
What?
just
Well, yeah. What are you saying? What's this guy
I'm just
know
a poor
about
boy
anything?
inside of a garage that I call an office, you know? I mean, what am I
Who's
supposed to
bleeding
do?
out?
Who's bleeding out right now? And I don't know. All right, so yeah, so nobody gave a shit because it was a Yankees fan, but Dodgers did put up a net. Hopefully they do some much needed maintenance so somebody actually
Yes.
doesn't get hurt. Like,
Because that was a one big piece. It
yeah,
fell from above his head.
right,
Thankfully, it fell on his back. He was leaning forward enough. And they posted a picture of how the crack is. It's in like concrete, like there's a concrete slab that's going across,
right,
and that's meeting with the concrete slab that's going in front of what's
yeah,
holding what's above. So the
right,
seating up above is what's being held. So it's like, ooh, that's not safe. If one earthquake and that's done.
right. Right. Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's another thing. You know, they have like a good sized earthquake. It's already it's already damaged. So, I mean, you might want to watch out.
Right. And
Maybe it's time for the Dodgers to find a new home.
they had all that flooding during the last huge, remember they had
Right.
that flooding during the huge storm, so that also doesn't help things in
Yeah.
situations. So it's how can we preserve this building
Maybe
is what they need
while
to think about.
yeah, either preserve it or think about another stadium. I know like, you know, there's a lot of history at Dodger Stadium.
It is a beautiful stadium though.
I
Like
I would
from the
love to
view of
go.
it, I
Yeah.
the only thing that I don't, and maybe it's because again where we are from,
Yeah.
I it's weird to have like that big parking lot.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
so foreign to me
I
where
know.
it's not like in a heart, in a hub in the city
Right.
where there's all these things around it. It's literally you have a giant parking lot
Right.
and then there it is.
I mean, you know, maybe they can do some construction on the stadium, and for the time being, they can move over to Anaheim and play at the Angels Stadium because the Angels aren't playing there.
There's nothing going on over
There's
there.
nothing going on over there. I mean, Mike Trout is hurt, and back again. So
Yeah, well
I
he's
don't
he's on the lifetime Madden cover curse.
know. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Poor
All right.
guy.
Speaking about cursed, we got another.
Oof.
We got
Oof.
a good one today.
Oof.
So, Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
This week's biggest pickle is Zion Williamson.
I believe this is like the second or third time this
It
year he's been the biggest pickle.
Not this year.
No?
Like in the span of a year, yes. So like
Okay. Yeah. All right.
2024 he was in the pickle realm,
Yeah.
but not like in the span of a year. Yes, this year 2025, no.
Before we get into this story, this needs this needs to be the cherry on the sundae for this guy's career now.
Oh,
All of
yes.
sports are so worried about imaging, like their own image of players and like, you know, behind the shield of the leagues and all this stuff. There has been way too much
Mm-hmm.
stuff about abuse towards women from this
Mm-hmm.
guy where like, you know, maybe we should get rid of him, you know.
There's been a lot of
I
very
mean,
questionable
yeah,
things, questionable activities, questionable people he's fraternizing with.
yeah. So
And
what is the newest thing here now?
so the newest thing is he is being accused in a lawsuit of rape and physically abusing a woman.
Now, this woman was an ex-girlfriend of his, right?
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly.
She is claiming that she and Zion were in a relationship between 2018 and 2023. In the lawsuit, she is staying anonymous and going by Jane Doe.
Yeah.
This lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court by this woman, and she's saying that Williamson raped her in his Beverly Hills home in September of 2020, and again at an unspecified location in Beverly Hills a month later.
Maybe he is friends with Shannon Sharp,
Yeah, they're
you know,
just
and they just
out there.
I don't know. But there was also someone else that came out and said that she was raped by Zion.
Oh my God. So we all remember Moira Mills or whatever what her name was. Yeah.
Is she the one that got
It's
tattooed on her face?
yes, she
Yes.
is the adult star, the porn star who he was fraternizing with while his girlfriend was having his baby,
Right.
and all this crazy drama exploded where she was already releasing DMs and videos and
Right.
all this crap. Um, she's come out and said that she is seeking revenge on him because she was also assaulted by him, and that there's going to be more victims that come out because of the man that he is. And I feel that the situation with her and him, with Mills and Zion, is a kind of isolated, separate incident in its own way
Yeah.
because there's a lot of toxic behavior from both of them. So I think that that will have to be looked into on a different level because she was doing crazy ass shit to him and he was doing crazy ass shit to her.
Right. Yeah.
So that's one thing, but I think that when it comes to the actual lawsuit that has been filed, there's going to be a little bit more of an investigation on the people that he has been in quote unquote relationships with
Right.
or have been around because they're really saying there seems to be some other victims out there that haven't come forward yet.
So, I mean, it really just seems that Zion is a serial abuser.
Hmm.
And not to discredit Mills, but like, I wonder if a lot of people won't really take her word for it because of
Because
her
of her.
occupation.
See, it's not her occupation that bothers me. It's
Yeah, no, it doesn't bother most normal people,
right.
but I'm saying
It's
it would bother a lot of people in the powers that be that would
yes.
push this
Yes.
case along, you
Correct,
know?
correct, correct.
And yeah, and you're right though. I know what you're saying. Where it's the toxic relationship that the two of them have already had,
Correct.
and
Yes.
they're throwing shade at each other. I mean, it's like, okay, sure, yeah, okay, we'll
But
believe you.
if she's able to say, I did XYZ to highlight how awful of a person he is,
Yeah,
then okay.
right,
But I mean, she was doing that, but she wasn't giving full context behind it.
right,
She was giving very encrypted messages. So if it's something where she's like, no, 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 remember when I released this, this, and this? Well, this, and this transpired, and that's why I
right,
did this. Because
right.
she's got so much shit on him, and I'm going to make the assumption that this woman also does.
Yeah.
The one who put in this lawsuit.
Now
And
I wonder if this the Jane Doe name will come out eventually if it goes to like a serious like thing like a court trial. I don't know if well, I guess if you're looking for him to be punished, you would have to go to a trial. But if you're looking to just sue him, you wouldn't have to, right? I mean,
no, you
only
wouldn't have to. It's more
it wouldn't have to be public.
if you're seeking damages and all of that shit, then you don't have to go. You could just have a negotiation on it.
When did the world transfer from justice to damages? You know what I mean? Like, most, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, everyone's always looking for money, and that's always
Yep.
been through the dawn of time, right? You're looking for some sort of financial compensation for any of the pain and discomfort that you've had
Hmm.
throughout your life. But when has it just been, or I should say, when did it start being? I don't want justice. I don't want to see this person in jail. I just want his money. Like I feel like I would try to
I'm
go,
about the justice, man.
well, yeah, I would go for gold. I would be like, I'm suing this person and I want justice and I don't want him to be out in the streets damaging other
Doing it
people's
again.
lives.
Right.
You know? I mean, we're talking about like because we had a story either last week or 2 weeks ago where somebody was just suing someone. I forget. I wish I remembered, but like someone was suing someone and not. I believe it's Shannon Sharp we're talking about, where it's like they're suing him for
Mhm.
$50 million or $500 million or whatever the absurd amount of money is, instead of seeking justice. This man, you're accusing this man of raping you. Let's go for the throat and put this fucker behind jail.
I'm
Like,
all
put
about
him
that
behind
life.
bars.
I'm about that.
And then
I'm on
while
board.
he's behind bars for raping you, then you go after his estate because you're
Well, that's
seeking.
how it's supposed to be,
Right.
is having that accountability. And with that accountability, they have to pay back X amount. It's usually written in, but it seems like, you know,
Well, it seems like nobody gives a shit about the justice aspect of this problem.
right. There's select cases that we see that there are focuses on the justice aspect of things. I think that bringing this to light is damaging enough, and that's how they're seeking justice, maybe, is you have this famous men and famous women like, oh, let's just put their name out in the media
Right.
and let them get run through in the media. And that's basically what's happening because if this moment, this lawsuit, all this bullshit wasn't in the news, we wouldn't be talking about it. It
Mm.
wouldn't
Yeah.
be
Right.
crossing the desks of everyone. So it's got traction in that sense, and that embarrassment could be something that they're like, well, that's justified for me. You embarrass me, I embarrass you.
Right. It's
It's
just.
weird. It's weird because just fucking go for it. Yeah, like you said, go for the jugular.
Go for gold. Go for it. Connect four, you know? I mean, I don't know.
Terrible at Connect Four.
I would just, no. I was going to say, autistic people are usually good at things like that,
I'm not.
but sometimes happen. All right, that's going to do it for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe. I always want to say scribe, but you made fun of me the last time I said scribe.
I did.
So, like, follow, and subscribe to all of our stuff. Rate and review this podcast, boost us up the charts, get us going. Send it to your friends and fellow people. Enemies, yeah. If you want to join a network of supporting podcasts or just want to listen to another podcast, go over to Mayday Media Network. Join the Mayday today. Like, follow, subscribe, and share all of those podcast shows. You can always follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports Cards on the Instagram and listen to her other podcast, A Generation Mixtape, at gmtpod.com. Sarah's face right now, I don't know if she's frozen again or if she's just thinking about a sandwich. You look like you're thinking about something. What are you thinking about?
I remembered we have a show, a GMT show that's coming out after this IAP show, so you can go listen to that. And that I didn't do anything for it.
No, I know.
Remembered.
I was going to actually tell you after we stopped recording that I need to write up for the newest GMT.
Totally forgot.
But that's fine. You could put it in because I have a meeting after the show at 10:15. I gotta get to. I just want to hide somewhere. I can't wait to go to Chicago. Anybody in Chicago? I'll tell you again.
Holler at your boy.
I'm going in August. Holler at your boy. I'm going to Wrigley, and I'm going to see the White Sox. And so I'm going to a double stadium.
Vest up, baby. Vest up.
I'm gonna vest up and. Maybe even hide a gun under my fat belly. I don't know. See what happens, right? All right, so for Sarah Ray Talick, I'm Dave Houghton. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
This show was a fucking train wreck.
Did you clot yet? Did you put a tampon?
I jammed a tampon in what?
In your leg.
What?
This has been a Mayday Media production.